So this is the final. Hey babe, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, please subscribe, please like before we even start this video. But anyways, let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup look. I don't exactly have a script for the makeup look. I'm just going to play around with the colors a bit and see what I like. I'm really trying to lean into the natural makeup these days, but I've been failing. I always find myself with a full face beat. But anyways, we're not going to go into that. Today's video, I just wanted to give a little life update. I know I'm someone who disappears often. I'm not proud of it, but anyways, we are not going to go into that. So the foundation I'll be using is Golden Rose in the shade, I don't know why they put this number actually, 24 deep mocha, right? Just gonna put a little here. It's not a makeup tutorial, it's just simple get ready with me video, so I won't be going into detail of what I'm doing and everything. But how have you guys been? How's the new year so far? I see a lot of people with resolutions and things like that. Please tell me in the comment section, how's the year been going? Have you been hitting those goals? What have you achieved so far? What are you still hoping to achieve by the end of the year? And yeah, let me just dab, just apply all over my skin. Right. But anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to give a life update. If you see me looking down, just looking into the mirror, yeah. I just want to give a life update about how 2021 was for me. Looking back on 2021, right, I can't say that it was a bad year for me, right? But I also can't say that it was necessarily the best year for me, right? Starting off with, I remember when 2021 started, I had this big plan of going back home, going back for my parents' wedding ceremony thing. Yeah, and I remember booking the flight and everything, everything being planned out, okay, I'm going to do this. And I get home, I had already told my friends, I already told my boyfriend that okay, this is what's happening, I'm going to be home, be ready for me, what, only to get to the airport and guess what? I didn't, oh my god, I forgot to put the lumina whatever, how incorporatedly. So yeah, that happened, and I remember I got to the airport, right? Got to the airport, gave in my papers, everything, and then they're like, oh, one of your connecting flights aren't allowing people right now. Could have changed just now or something like that. They gave me some stupid excuse. But anyways, I remember just sitting at the airport and just crying my eyes out. I was so heartbroken, to say the least. I remember calling my dad, and my dad was like, how are you even going to tell your mom that this happened? Your mom was looking forward to having you home, was looking forward to you being part of us doing this, whatever. But there was nothing I could do. I tried to call the agents, whatever, right? They were also giving me stories. And I just decided that, you know what, I'm just going to go home. And the sad part, I already told my friends that, you know what, guys, I'm going home. I already said my goodbyes. I would already, everything was set. Everyone, yeah, everybody was in on the whole thing, right? But anyways, that's how 2021 started. I remember being so depressed. I remember spending a week in bed and not wanting to speak to anyone, not wanting to do anything, because I haven't been home in years now, right? And I was really, really looking forward to being home. I was really, really looking forward to being part of my parents' wedding ceremony thing. But yeah, that happened. Eventually got over it and moved on with life, right? And then as the year went by, I think I didn't have any big mishaps, honestly. School-wise, oh yeah, and then after the whole period, missing my parents' wedding and everything, then I remember I couldn't, because of finances and stuff, I couldn't register for that semester. Oh god, it felt like, okay, I've just moved past something right now, and then here I am having to go through another big storm in my life, you understand? And all these things are things that I'd been looking forward to doing, like, you know, I want to finish school, I want to graduate, and now here I am having to like freeze another semester. Like, God, what's going on, you know? Like, it's just one trial after the other trial, and I remember being sad over that as well, and just being sad. But funny thing about that time is that during that time is when I put out a lot of, that's when I decided that, you know what, I'm going to spend a lot of time on, I'm going to spend my time rather like doing YouTube, just throw myself into content creation, just throw myself into other things in my life, and not necessarily, you know, just focus on school, right? But I remember during that time I was seeing the people around me going to school, talking about school, yada yada yada. Like, it was so sad, it was so heartbreaking, but I just had to be, you know, cool with it, because then, I mean, it's not their fault that I'm not going to school, and life happens, you know, and it's part of life, you know, there's nothing you can do. That happened, and a couple of months down the line, I was just doing content creation, I was just spending time with my friends, and then the holidays started, and then I remember a friend speaking to her dad that, oh, my friend is in this situation. I remember like finances got sorted, okay, and then I ended up being able to register for summer school, yada 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 yada, okay, and then I ended up working as well. That was not easy at all, I don't want to lie. Like, the working part was not the easiest, because then I remember having to live in a place that was like 2 hours or so away from home and far away from everyone that I knew. Like, this was like a remote place, like a very remote place. Yeah, I remember going there and just thinking, did I make the right move? Did I not? But at the time I was just like, you know what, you only live once, hey? You only live once, so why not? And I remember during that time I wanted to save up for a trip, right? I wanted to go to this country or whatever. I wanted to go on a trip with my boyfriend, with everything planned out, you know. And yeah, it worked. And at first, money-wise, things were good, right? I was getting paid weekly and things like that. And then after some time, this guy just started lagging and, you know, not paying me on time, and just telling me that, you know, he's going to pay me, yada yada yada. I had no reason to think that he wasn't going to pay me at all. So it's just like, you know what, when I finish work, like when I finish with the time that I wanted to work, which is like 3 months, then I'll just, like, you know, get my full pay then. Yeah, but anyways, and then that happened. I worked. It wasn't necessarily easy, because I really generally missed being home. I missed being around the people I know. I really missed just familiar faces, familiar places, and things like this. Because then a lot of the times I remember it was just my boss and the other workers that work there, and most of them were not even, not that it's a race thing, but most of them were not even black, and there was a language barrier between us and them. So there was not much we could speak about. There was not much that we could do together. Yeah. But I needed the money. I remember just hanging in there because I knew that I needed the money. I knew that this is something I needed to do, right? And school, on the other hand, funny enough, for me during that time, balancing school and like working at the same time was not even that much of a big deal. Like, I genuinely could balance, by the grace of God actually, I could balance school and working at the same time. I actually have a video on that. If you want, you can check that out. I'm going to leave the links in the description box. And yeah, that happened, right? And then trouble arose where now I had to I finished work and I told them that, you know what, I'm done now, I'm going to be going in like maybe a month or so. I need to go back to school, because physical school was opening, even though I was still doing school the entire time. It was online school, but now physical school was opening and I needed to go. So you needed to give me my money. So I had to go. The story is not start coming in. I'm going to pay you. Oh my God, business is not doing well. Hey. Wada. After working all this time, and I understand someone is like, okay, I don't have money, so maybe you should stop working. But leaving me to work the entire time, then only later on telling me that, oh, okay, I don't have money to pay you. I was so angry. But during that time, I just had hope that, you know what, he's going to pay me. He is, because that's what he was saying. No, don't worry about it. I'm still going to give you your money. Still gonna do this, still gonna do that. So I paid, And then I came back to life. I was so happy that, I was finally back home with family, to my sister and everything, with people that I knew. And life went on. But besides the whole working, so those are some big major downs for me in 2021. Those are moments I was really sad, missing my parents' wedding, the whole what's it called, school fees and everything, even not getting paid and all of that, the money that I was supposed to get paid. Those are some things that really brought me down. But other than that, 2021 was generally a good year for me. Even academically, I think I did better in 2021 than I did in any other year. Yeah. Let me just try to blend this. So yeah, that was that. And friends-wise, oh my God. 2021, I lost so many. Okay, well, my circle is generally small, yeah, but I really did. One, there was people that I lost touch with, yeah. The people that I actually intentionally cut off, because it was not healthy anymore for both situations, for both parties rather, right? And the situations where I was the one who was cut off. Oh my God, I never thought I would be I would ever be considered the toxic person or whatever in a situation. That has never happened to me before. I don't want to lie. Never, ever in my life. I would never think that, okay, one day someone will be out here yeah. But anyways, that's the conversation for now. But that was honestly losing friends in 2021 was so heartbreaking. I remember at some point being so depressed, because who doesn't want to have friends? You know, who doesn't want to have people they can call on? Who doesn't want to have people, you know, to just do life with and things like that? Not that the people in my life are not enough, but especially after having shared so many memories with those certain people, you know, and then just all of a sudden them not being in your life, it's really not nice. And I think people don't talk about that a lot, but people should normalize, what's it called, talking about friendship breakups, because child, those hurt like crazy. But how I got over it was just believing that, you know what, they were not bad people. Whatever. I don't know if I was necessarily a bad person. Maybe I'll come to a realization one day. You know? Maybe I'll come to a realization one day of what it is that, you know, I should work on as a person. But anyways, yeah, I realized, and cherishing the moments that I had with those people, and realizing that, you know what, maybe not everyone is going to like stay the course in your life, that not everyone is going to be there until the end. And funny thing with all these people, it's like until the end of time, you know, you and I together. I'm sure God was even laughing at us during that time, like, oh, forever, right? Forever, you say, only for us to like fall off a couple of months down the line. But then I think, yeah, so for me, the big lessons in 2021 was generally like letting go a lot, like letting go of from the people, and letting go of situations that weren't serving me anymore, and letting go of like toxic traits, and like actually taking accountability for my toxic traits, I guess. I also learned that I shouldn't attach my worth. I think the major, besides this whole little letting go, whatever, the biggest lesson was learning not to attach my value as a person to like things. I remember like a lot of the times I would attach my value to maybe doing a certain thing in my life. Maybe I could attach it to getting A's all the time or whatever, right? Or I could attach, and then in the instance that I wouldn't get that A, then suddenly I'm so depressed. Suddenly I feel so worthless as a person. Suddenly, you know, my worth is just in shambles. So I think the biggest lesson for me, by not going to school and things not working out the way I wanted them to, was just generally learning to find my worth in God and not in things, and trusting that God is the one who is, you know, working everything for my good, and realizing that there's good in every situation, even when it doesn't feel like it, even when it feels like, you know, the biggest L of your life, it might actually be the best thing that's happening to you, you know. With other things, I never really, till now, I'm still waiting on other things to happen, right? But during that time, I really learned how to trust God, even when I was at my worst, I would say. Even when it looked as if nothing was working out for me, I really learned to trust that God is working everything for my good, and trusting that the people that aren't in my life anymore, it's only now maybe, like, you know, that we'll see that, oh, okay, maybe if this person was going to be in my life like this, maybe it would have been bad in this sense, you know. But I still cherish those moments. I don't like disregard those people like, oh my god, they are horrible people, this and this and that. No, I just understand that maybe that was just the end of the road, you know. And I think for anyone out there going through friendship breakups, that's something for you to learn as well. Like, you know, just cherish the good moments. It's not as if like the moments that you had were fake or whatever, right? But their chapter in your life, it's just done, and that's that. And going into 22 now, I think I do not have these crazy ass, like, you know, what do they call them? The New Year resolutions. No, I do not have that. But I just have like a list of things that I really wanted to achieve in 2022, in 2021, I mean, and that I never got to because I was scared. I have this really huge, not huge, I don't want to give it more power than it does in my life, but I have this thing whereby, I don't know if they call it, what's it called? Where I just self-sabotage myself, especially when it comes to content creation, especially when it comes to YouTube and stuff. Like, YouTube is really scary sometimes when you see how easily it is for people to get cancelled, when you see how easily it is, like the negativity of YouTube is really, really, it's daunting sometimes, and you ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it, not that I've experienced that, but low-key it scares me a bit, I don't want to lie. And also just, I don't know, it's just the scariest thing for me, but I'm realizing that I've got nothing to lose, you understand? Like, I have nothing to lose, I have nothing to fear. In the worst case possible, this won't work, and if it doesn't work, then I go back to my normal life, you know, and that's that. And I don't even think it's going to fail like that. I think it's just me being scared for is it called the fear of success or whatever? Yeah. But I'm working through that, as well as I've been experiencing like what's it called? Social media anxiety. Oh my god. It's been so bad that even when I want to post, be it like a simple story, like it can be something so simple, like I overthink it so much, whereas I shouldn't even be overthinking it like that. But I don't know, man. But I'm going to do a video on social media anxiety after this. Oh my god, what did I do? Social media anxiety and ways to deal with it, but I'll be giving it on the research that I did, and not necessarily because maybe I'm, you know, maybe it'll just be like maybe even advice for myself or tips for myself and anyone else that might be experiencing social media anxiety. But yeah, that's been me. And I've been working out more now. Ooh, check out my workout videos. And I've been enjoying that. I mean, it's not even been just like a physical thing. It's also been like mentally for me. It's been a matter of learning discipline, right? Through working out. It's about, you know, there's this thing when, let's say you're at the gym or whatever and you're working out, right? And you look at, let's say maybe like a 50 kilogram weight, and in your head it's like, oh my god, this is so big, you know, how I don't think I'll be able to even, you know, lift that, you know. But then let me just blend this before. Oh my. As I was saying, So yeah, working out has been good for me, man. I think for a little time when I started working out, or in the beginning stages, I used to like obsess over the results, obsess over how much I'm weighing now, if whether there's any progress. And then about gym is you do work out, yeah, and of course you'll see results, but with gym is you do not get like immediate results. Like you do not start being, if let's say bodybuilding is the thing you want, you do not start being this masculinized person in just like one day. It's going to take time. Some people, it takes years before they get the desired results that they want. And I remember I used to obsess until it's just like, you know what, I'm just going to gym and enjoy the process and forget about the results. Of course I still want the results, but I'm going to stop obsessing over it as much and just focus on the mental health part of gym. Focus on how it makes me feel good, how it makes me, yeah, everything else besides obsessing over how much I'm weighing, whether I'm making progress, whether the hips are there now, whether they're not there, and things like that. And it worked for me. I don't know how. I hope I can stay consistent for like maybe 6 months or so. And consistency is the other thing, okay? Like, but I think I'm still being consistent to some extent, you know. I do not go like maybe every single day of the week. Some days I'm at home, I'm just in bed, I'm just eating. I'm not falling back like that, but there's just this guilt, man, that comes when you like, oh my god, so all my work is going to be for nothing, whatever. I'm going to gain back all the weight that I would have worked off, yeah. But even those that exercise, even what's it called? Everyone needs a break. Everyone you need rest. You can't just be working like crazy. Everyone needs rest. And I just decided to give myself grace on those days that I do need rest, you know, and just forget about everything else. Because even the muscles need to repair themselves and everything. So yeah, that's been my gym experience. As for my YouTube channel though, there's a point when I felt like, oh, I need to niche down and stick to one what's it called? Like one niche or whatever. It's what I'm doing, working on now. Like I need to stick to one niche, yada. But now I'm just going to be me. I'm not like this person who is, what's it called? Who is a box person. I enjoy makeup, I enjoy working out, I enjoy different things, and I'm just going to showcase different things on my channel too, for different people as well. And I'm sure people are like that as well. Like you do not just like maybe just enjoy one specific thing and one, like you're not boxed, you're different, multi-dimensional, and that's just going to be my channel. You know, some days you'll see gym content, some days you'll see makeup content, some days, but on all days I always hope that it'll be positive, that it'll be encouraging, that it'll be motivating some way, that it'll be entertaining, you know. And yeah, hey, let me go try fix my makeup because right now it's looking dodge, and I'll show you like the final look when I'm done. Alright, so this is the final look. I feel shaky about it, but I really like the eyeshadow. Maybe I'll get like a close-up of the eyeshadow. I really like the eyeshadow, and I'm realizing that maybe natural makeup might not be my thing. I've been trying to do natural makeup, but I always end up with a face like this. So it is what it is. But that was my reflection on 2021, 2022. Oh, I left out that I also did the Daniel fast. This time around I didn't want to like document it as much because I wanted to like not have this show about my Daniel fast and hoo-ha and whatever, but I really just wanted it to be something that that's personal, something that is real. And yeah, I think after the whole Daniel fast, I felt closer. I think I always see this after every Daniel fast, but after like detoxing from social media, not doing anything else besides praying and just spending time in God, you're bound to feel closer to God if you truly seeking Him and things like that. And now, and like the other Daniel fast, it felt like more less force. Like there are other times to read the Bible and things like that and feel like, oh my God, I have to do this again. Oh, now I have to pray. Now I have to do this. But now it came like so naturally. It really felt like a relate, like it's finally becoming what I wanted to be, which is like a relationship whereby if even if it's the tiniest thing, like I can talk to God, I can confess with God, I can do this, I can do that. So that has been my 22 so far, and I'm still like continuing with like little traditions of like the Daniel fast, like from time to time just taking time off social media so as I was saying, I've just been trying to incorporate that, and I think that's I literally lost my train of thought after like the camera cut me off. But anyways, I really hope you do enjoy this video. I hope you do subscribe. um I uploaded my birthday vlog. I turned 22, baby. I uploaded my birthday vlog. Do check that out. And please subscribe. Please like this video. Turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a video. And you can give me your feedback on whether you like this video or not.